Okay, Gran Turismo 7. Yeah. Oh, this is fucked up. Mm-hmm. Wow, this is. Wow. No. Immediately though, right? Okay. Do that thing that you do. Uh-huh. The 4C, the 6, the LM test car, the 4C again, the 4C again, 4C on Panorama Nerve, WeatherTech, WeatherTech, the Corvette, the C7 Corvette, and like a C7 Corvette. Right. What the hell? Hmm. Oh, Watkins Glen. Nerve. WeatherTech. Watkins Glen. Nerve. Nerve. WeatherTech. Mount Panorama. Okay, not Mount Panorama. Right. Look. Nerve. All of a sudden, after the 4C. Okay, the Corvette. The C7, remember? Right. And then the Aston Martin. And the 4C again. I mean, the 4C and then the Aston, the Vantage. And the 86. Yeah. But the Nerve. Okay. Time trials. Okay. Sophie. Okay. WeatherTech Nerve. Right. A long time ago, like days ago. Right. And we've been talking about this. Yeah. The 4C works, but we gave up this turbo argument. Right. And then we were like, not, we couldn't. Right. We had to basically. Right. But there isn't. Right. Without the superchargers. Right. And the 86. So then the 4C again. And the GT test car. Right. Watkins Glen. Uh-huh. Nerve. Uh-huh. Mount Panorama. Uh-huh. WeatherTech. Uh-huh. Mainly the 86. Or just 86 and the 4C. Okay. Mid-rear then. And the supercharger race. Or the LM test car. Right. The aspiration. Uh-huh. On Mount Panorama. Versus WeatherTech. And then Watkins Glen. And then Nerve. Okay. So then the Nerve race. Right. That is a 4C? Right. Okay. After Mount Panorama. Right. But there's so many. Group 3, Group 4, take your pick. Okay. Watkins Glen. 86. The Tesco? The LM Tesco? Uh, 86. Hmm. Okay. Weather check. My panorama. Nerve. The 4C. The 4C again. 4C. Okay, group 3 though. Time trial. Uh-huh. Okay then. Time trial, single race, time trial. Time trial, time trial, time trial. Single race, time trial, single race, GT Sophie. Time trial, time trial, time trial, time trial. Single race, GT Sophie again. GT6, not the 4C. Single race, Watkins Glen. Oh, okay. Okay. 12th, and then first position. GT6 at Watkins Glen too. First. And then second. And then the 4C at Watkins Glen. And then in test car. Single race. Okay. 86 Honda. Oh no. Okay. It's all the Suzuki and the BMW and the four-wheel drive Honda and then now this Veyron. Okay, but then fifth. So this, look, the aspiration on all of them, right? And the car list that you just have to be defensive about. Right. So then front rear naturally aspirated at this turn, right? Out in out. Right. The apex. Before and after. All of those threes. Right. But front, look, right? You have like so many turns. Right. In the one right turn. Right. Now that's that Volks, right? Fine. Here's this Mustang that I don't know, by the way. And I just don't care. All I care about is this Suzuki all of a sudden. Then I'm like, you're not a real car. So what is this? Fucking up the aspiration in the entire race. Which this Mustang isn't. So he tells me, listen, I can't see. And I'm like, oh, great. Whatever it is in that yellow car, I don't care about this race at all. Fuck up whatever that is in Lamborghini or Veyron, four-wheel drive. I don't care if this is even remotely real. Right. So I'm behind this, again, for all intents and purposes, a Volks. But it's a Renault. Close to the Peugeot. Or the Peugeot. Okay. But now this is a blue Lamborghini Group 4 four-wheel drive. You know, I have no idea. So he pretty much defends, and I don't care. I can't. I have to mind the maintenance and the production of this thing. So this happens. there was pretty much a crash. Right. You remember when we saw it earlier. That black. Right. Now look. There's quite a bit of contact. Now I'm left, right, and I get the overtake again. But then he clips me like that. And that's not a real car for this race. Or, because then he goes out, and then look, I have this accident, basically. Now, I can defend whatever is behind me joining the track because I'm underdriving the fuck out of this four-wheel drive Lamborghini. Right, never mind the accident that you didn't see. Because I couldn't see the BMW, I couldn't see the Suzuki, I couldn't see behind me that wouldn't get the overtake from me. And then there goes again. The aspiration that is. Don't with any of these cars. So then now I'm pissed. Or I couldn't care less. Right. And so I have to. I just have to. Whatever that is. And then, by the way, all of the sportsmanship, basically. Because of the aspiration, he basically did that to me. All of those overtakes, all of the fact that he wouldn't give up to his position. Look, BMW, Honda, Ferrari, Honda again, BMW. Back to the front, and then front, and the Suzuki. Which is, all of those are real cars. But they have to be driven in such a way. Right. So then look, I have no idea behind me, I don't know in front of me, it doesn't matter the car list, but you have to drive what you're driving, maintenance and production wise. So I let this Honda pass, and I'm like, great, in red. But I'm thinking, oh, that's four-wheel drive, this is a red car, this is an issue of just, I have to not do more, just do less. Or not any. So I take a little bit of dirt, I'm like, is this the left, this is the right? They give me all of the left, right? I go, BMW, are you like this Honda? And they go, yup, 100% I am like this Honda, like you wouldn't believe. In four-wheel drive turbocharger, that is. So then I clip him basically. And I'm like, look, I can do this. But this Suzuki, which is this Ferrari basically. Or this Honda, doing that basically. Second lap, go around. So then back to me. And this Suzuki has no idea, that doesn't care, doesn't even mind. There goes a BMW again, and then look, you saw that BMW twice pretty much after that Suzuki. Now it's this Veyron, and now they're all real cars, four-wheel drive, but the height and the wheelbase, the power to weight distribution is at this point the aspiration that I'm worried about. Now I saw that Suzuki, by the way, and that Honda, and now I'm seeing this Volkswagen. When I see this Volkswagen, I'm immediately thinking, oh, every time in this corner, or I don't have it. In the defensive, I can handle it at all whatsoever. Now I see this Mustang, and I immediately think, well, the 86 isn't a Mustang, but given chances what they are, neither is the BMW or the Suzuki, for intents and purposes. No matter how you drive it, given a Volkswagen and now the Renault. Now, I had my overtake, or I didn't give up, or I gave it up, like the Honda. Like the Honda and I were the entire race like the BMW. Like just in that Veyron, just ignorable like this Mustang that pretty much said, listen, I cannot see in this yellow car that isn't, or that is in front of me in whatever that other thing isn't. So I'm like, great. I'll take this over your hands, or I'll handle this. So getting the overtake. Now I'm still within the track limits, but I'm not touching this Renault. So I am so after this Lamborghini, because it's a great car, like the Veyron, like the Honda, and four-wheel drive. It's a natural thing. But wheelbase, power weight distribution, you have to drive it however you can drive these things. Which, if you see the 86, or the BMW or whatever it is it isn't about in this race that I completely have to, be like this about. Like, okay, you know that I can just, or you don't know, or it doesn't matter, or mismatch that way, given all of these, basically. Look, there's a crash, basically. Like, they all just lose it. They all just look twice. The Veyron, the entire aspiration argument is lost again to this four-wheel drive versus front rear versus front thing. And so he gets the overtake again, and I just don't know how this plays out. And it plays out in, I cannot defend, but no, I don't touch the guardrails. I do, however, can I just let this, because they didn't see any of it behind them. Which is fine, no? No. Look at the Renault, like, pretty much stuck in this race. And then, look how much noise. Or, no? Yeah, no. And then I have to. He has those safeties. Right. Or they do. Or she does. The Mustang didn't have it. I didn't have it. Neither did the Renault or the Volkswagen. The Honda and the Veyron had to freaking, or didn't from the Ferrari or the BMWs even at that point. Because if you so much as look at the BMW in the Group 4, you're... Right.